have just a solid, simple, basic, but very effective lower body workout today. 5 big movements basically, followed with some abs, and we're out. So we're gonna do sumo deadlifts, engage goblet squats, a walking B Stance RDL, which is a way to switch for single leg RDLs basically, carry squats, and lunges. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but again, very, very effective for core and leg conditioning. So let's get to warming up. Let's start with our walkouts. All right, arms over the head, hinge at the hips. Walk it out. Nice big lunge. Drop that elbow. Rotate. Rotate. Switch sides. Drop. Rotate. And rotate. Now give me a pigeon. Good. Make sure that shin, trying to get that shin parallel to the hips. We're not sitting over on the hip. Nice and straight. Opening up that piriformis, your IT band, all those outside hip muscles, tendons, ligaments, as well as getting a nice stretch of the hip flexor on this side. Switch it up. Right here. This opens up the lower back. As you know, it's one of my favorites right here. All right, pike toe touch on each leg. Here we go. Big reach, plank, core engaged. Big reach, plank, core engaged. Legs nice and straight. Walk it up. 1. Give me 2 more. Here we go. Hinge. Runner's lunge. Drop and rotate. 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 Good. Pigeon. Right here. Other side. So this is Friday, June 19th that I'm recording this one. And I was trying my best. Really hard pike toe touch. Pike, plank, pike, plank. Walk it up. To not do a leg day on the day I'm getting ready to be in the car for an extended period of time, traveling for vacation. But that's how the week rolled. So I'm gonna be just really tight and sore in the back seat of the car. Here we go. Because sitting already, because of my degenerative disc disease, and I've got a torn hip labrum on this right side, sitting for extended periods of time is pretty painful for me. Switch sides. And then you add a leg day on top of it where you're just super tight. It's going to be a long, long car ride. But I am at least going to be pike toe touch, plank, pike, plank. Walk it up. Toy soldiers for 20. Make sure we swim the arm to the opposite toe. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm at least going to be in the back seat with Finley so I can shift my positioning around a lot more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 10 squats. Shoulders back and down, weights in the heels, getting down, push through those heels and up. 1, core braced. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 lunges forward. Here we go. Nice big step. 1, we're going to do that back knee down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, let's do some Cossack squats. So nice wide stance. Going to shift over. Toe comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, here we go. 15 jacks. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees for 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go, guys. Like I said, 5 movements, super simple. Let's get it going. All right, sumo deadlifts, all right? Deadlifts, not squats. So sumo squats, toes out at the 45, shoulders over hips, right here, okay? Sumo deadlifts, hip hinge, okay? Key to this is making sure we're squeezing those glutes to keep those knees out, okay? Your knees should not collapse as you lower down. Squeeze back, engage the glutes, those glute knees right there. Stay up and hip hinge, keeping those knees out. Weight should be in the back, outside of your heel, all right? So, I might as well just give the big guy a chance. See if I can do this. This might be adjustment. So, this is a 70-pound kettlebell. We'll see. All right, first set again. I know I can do it my second or third set. I'm not sure if it's smartest the first one. But here we go. Shoulders back and down. Core is braced. Weights in the glutes, the outside of that heel. Ready? Hinge. And push away from the earth to come up. 1. Sorry, we have 12. I should have told you that. 2. 3. 4. Hinge. 5. Keep those lats engaged. 6, halfway. 6. 5. Squeeze those glutes, watch those knees. 4. 3. 2. Push back in those hips. 1. Good. Rest. Woo. All right, we got 4 sets of these. 4 sets. So again, make sure your shoulders are backing down. Lats are engaged. Keeping that back flat. Going as low as you can. Keeping your back flat. Don't let it round. All right, so when you're doing deadlifts, you should feel a ton of work up in those lats as well. Your upper back should feel like it is getting a workout. Should be sore too, just like your glutes and hammies after doing deadlifts. All right, guys, as always, I'm moving at a pretty good pace. If I was in the gym on my own, I would be going a little slower, but for recording purposes, and I'm ready to get on the road, we're gonna go a little bit faster. So remember, you always have the power of the pause. Work at your pace. My pace does not equal your pace, okay? All right, here we go. Round 2. You get it up and set. Shoulders back and down. Lats engaged. Toes down at the 45. Squeeze those glutes. Brace the core. Chin down. Here we go. Hinge. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. One more. And 12. Whew. Man, my bad. Guys, I guess I'm already in vacation mode. If you're holding 2 dumbbells, you would hold 1 in each hand like this and hip hinge with those 2 dumbbells, okay? Or 1 heavy one, whatever you've got. All right, that's 2 down. Got 2 more to go. Whew. All right, round 3. Shoulders back and down, lats engaged, core is braced, squeezing my glutes nice and tight. Toes out at the 45, ready, hip hinge. Here we go, push those hips back and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, think I might switch to 235s. See if I can get a little bit lower. That kettlebell's so big, it hits the ground before I'm actually ready to. So I'm gonna try this. Just making sure those lats stay in, guys. Core brace the whole time, sliding those hips backwards. Should have a nice pull through the lower back in a good way, like top of the glute, over the glute, down into the hamstring, and lats for sure. Woo. All right, here we go, fourth and final. Okay, shoulders back, toes up at 45, core is braced, ready, here we go. One, yeah, bigger pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Woo, yes. What a difference a little bit more range makes on the movement. Okay, catch your breath for that. Headed into engaged goblet squats. Engaged. So this is staying engaged for all 12 reps, okay? Making sure we're lifting and lowering, not pulsing. So I'm gonna hold my weight in goblet position right here, and I'm gonna come down and come almost 3/4 of the way up and then back down. Then I'm going to lift and lower. I'm not going to bounce in the movement, okay? It's gonna be controlled. All right, let's see. How do I do this? All right. So here we go. Shoulders back and down, abs in, nice and tight, bracing them, weights in the heels. We're gonna go for 12. Ready? Here we go. Take it down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, you got it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep that core tight. 10, back nice and flat, chest up. Here we go, one more, down and up, and then release. Good job, 12 of those. We got 4 sets of this one as well. I'll go up in my weight a little bit. All right, nice deep breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. Whew. Let's see. All right, so I'm trying to get better about saying my weights because a lot of you guys are asking what weights I'm using, which what weight I'm using should not have any effect on you because you should be doing what is good for you and intense for you. Could be more, could be less, but as a reference, this one I just went up to a 40. I started with 35, going to 40. See how 40 feels. I might pull to 45. We'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to work my legs, but I'm also trying not to really fire up my hip too much for going to sit in the car. So work at your level, All right, here we go. Okay, shoulders back and down, abs in nice and tight, core is braced, weights in the heels. Ready? Let's go. Down and up. 1, keeping that core braced. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in the heels. 7, chest up, come on. 8, 9, 10, come on. 11, one more, and 12. Good. All right, I'm gonna go up one more. I'm gonna hit my 45. That's as heavy as I got. I know I can't do the 70, so I'm not even gonna try that bad boy. But we'll stay at the 45 for the next 2 rounds. Woo! All right, guys. Heart rate staying good today. Trying to stay around that 130 range. So far, I haven't hit over 128, which is good. Coming in, feeling recovered. Yesterday was my rest day, so feeling pretty recovered. I needed it. These damn declare veins, man. I don't know. It's just not getting better. My wrist was on fire all day yesterday. I'm trying really hard not to take any ibuprofen or anything like that, because that's just putting a Band-Aid, which does provide pain relief, but it's just putting a Band-Aid on it. If I keep it painful, it makes me more aware of not using it and doing other things to lessen the load on it. If I just numb it down the whole time, I'll go back and keep doing the same movements that are causing the irritation. All right, here we go. And never work on actually fixing the issue to begin with, right? Okay, so here we go. Shoulders back and down, abs in nice and tight. Ready? Let's go. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In those heels, quarters brace. 6, you got it. Come on. 7, 8, 9. You got it. You got it. Come on. 10. 11 and 12. Woo. Good. All right, one more of those, guys. One more. Woo. So the Sumo, which this is if you ever come back and do this workout again, and you got a barbell, you can do the deadlifts with your Sumo, or your Sumo deadlifts with your barbell. Sumo deadlifts, you tend to be able to lift more than your conventional deadlift. And it's also a really good glute builder because we're out like this, so we're engaging those glutes, just like when I tell you to push out on your band. It's more glute engagement through that glute med, your outside glutes, not just your glute max, which is what you use for squatting, basically. You use it for everything, but glute max, think squatting, and deadlifting, conventional deadlifting. Anything where we're out laterally or moving laterally, think glute med, glute min. So you have 3 glute muscles, glute minimus, medius, and maximus. Some say that as far as, I guess, load, that the glutes are probably the biggest muscle in the body. Lats, I think, are second because of surface area. All right, here we go. Last one of these. All right. Shoulders back and down, cores braced, weights in the heels. Let's go, nice and controlled. Down, up, brace that core. 2, 3, 4. I'm also watching my depth because of my hip, guys. If you can go lower, go lower. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, brace that core. 10, 11, woo, and 12. Good. The lower you can get your glutes with good form, keeping the back flat, shoulders back and down, the more glute recruitment you have, the lower you can get. Now, with that said, like right down in here, I'm resting on my joints at this point. It's really good, well, for my hips and my mobility, but right there, glute interaction, okay? So stay engaged in it. Don't release it, if that makes sense to you guys. All right. Okay, next, walking B Stance RDLs. So this is just switching single legs for RDLs, okay? B Stance is just the foot positioning. It's that kickstand position, okay? So it's for balance, up on my toes, keeping my heel up, shoulders back and down, front knee is soft, right here, and I'm gonna slide back, get all that work in my standing leg, not a lot here, I'm just balancing. I'm gonna come up, and I'm just gonna switch it out, okay? So we're just gonna switch side to side. Walking just means alternating, basically, but it's like you're kind of walking in place, okay? All right, so let me fill this guy out. Again, so this one we have 16, 8 on each leg, 8 on each leg, all right? So shoulders back and down, chin is tucked. I'm gonna start with my right foot out, left foot on that B stance, shoulders back, core braced, lats engaged, woo, balance, here we go. And slide back, good, bring it up and switch. Do not rush, set your stance every time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16, good. All right, catch your breath. We're gonna do them again. Do them again. Woo. All right, if you question your form on RDLs, deadlifts, get a little mirror. You can buy those cheap full-length mirrors for like $5 at Big Lots. Get one of those and put it down if you're working out at home and don't have something. Checking your form is so important, so important. Sometimes you guys will message me like, my back hurts when I do this and this, that, and the other. And you'll shoot me a video and let me see your form and correct it. So if you can have a mirror in front of you where you can start to learn your body's positioning, because you can feel like you're in good positioning, but you're really not. And so it's hard sometimes without having mirrors. That's why gyms have mirrors. It's not a vanity thing. It's for checking form all the time to make sure that you are correct, because you definitely don't want to get into a bad muscle pattern and develop strength in that muscle pattern, because then it's very hard to correct that or injure yourself if you do that. So, all right, so I'm up to 30s. 25s felt pretty good for me, so I'm going to try and go up to 30, see if I can hold my form. Shoulders back, single legs are hard for me because of my hips, but I'm going to give it a whirl. All right, here we go, which is exactly why I need to do it. Let's go. And down. 1, keeping those lats engaged. 2, core's braced. 3, 4, nice pull on that front leg. Slide those hips back. 5, 6, 7, 8, halfway right there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. I'm going to hold there. I feel like my legs could probably take a little more, but this is starting to light up a little bit, so I'm going to keep it back because I've got a lot more carrying to do for carry squats and forward lunges. So I want to be able to hold at least a good amount of weight for everything. I don't want to fatigue this out. So again, if you can go up, go up. Never hurts to try. All thing you gotta do is set those weights down and back it off if it's too much. All right. If it's your grip strength, you're only as strong as your weakest link, guys. So that's why I've talked about this in previous videos. So that's why I'm not a fan of using grip gloves. Now, gloves that go on your hand to prevent calluses is one thing. But like grip assist gloves that allow you to hold more weight so you can hit the reps, I'm not a fan of unless you are training for something specifically and you have to keep progressively, you don't have time to work on progressively overloading your muscles. Like for bodybuilding competition, you got to keep doing it in a 12-week period, right? So then, yes. But for everyday training, no, absolutely not. You're only as strong as your weakest link. So, and it's very humbling, it was for me, coming off of my training for my competition, because I used my gloves for a lot of things, my lat pull downs, pull ups, stuff like that. And then after training, I stopped using them and my strength was down by 30–40%. So it's a false sense of strength. Shoulders back and down, abs braced. Here we go. Slide back. 1. Same thing with wearing the belt. When you squat, you should not use it. Again, it's a compensation technique that allows you to hit those reps. So work on range and strength without your belt and build. And it goes much slower. You've got to be patient. Absolutely. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6 more, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Whew. Okay, done with those, Moving on, we're hitting carry squats. Carry squats. So, 2 dumbbells at our sides, weights in the heels, down, and push up. Okay? So, obviously, powerlifting. If you're powerlifting, you're gonna wear a belt. Because again, you're trying to hit weight for a competition or whatever it may be. And they're usually at ridiculous amounts of weight that they're pushing, so it does become a safety mechanism at some point. But for, everyday training, just getting in there, trying to get stronger, just work on slowly progressing, overloading the muscles. And if you can't do a deep squat with a barbell on your back, if you're only able to get what we call like a quarter squat, when you see those people and they squat like right here, but they're like, oh, I got 300 pounds on my back. That's crap, okay? Back it off to like 150. Get your ass deep in your squat and work from there and build your strength. Like I said, lots of ways to progressively overload your muscles besides just throwing weight on a bar. Okay, here we go. Carry squats, 12 of these guys. All right, shoulders back and down, weights in the heels, core is braced. Let's go. 1. I'm using 30s for this. 2, my first round, I'm gonna feel it out. 3, my thumb is starting to line up a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, and 12. Good. All right. I'm going to try and go up and see if it doesn't hurt, because my legs can definitely take more. It's just my thumb. But I'm getting ready to ride in a car for a long time, right? So it can rest then. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Okay. Whew. Whew. All right. Burning some good calories today. My heart rate got up. It got up with the carry squats here. My max so far is 138. on those guys. So I'll let it come back down just a little bit and then get going again. So all we have is carry squats and forward lunges. A little bit of ab work after that, and we're out. So a nice solid leg, hitting quads, glutes, hammies, all of it. A lot of lats. Just a well-rounded. So you don't have to do all these fancy movements. It cracks me up now. And I used to be that back in the day. Probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. Thinking that you had to always have, the newest best move for your clients to keep them entertained and keep them, wanting to work out. So you would try to do these things for them, and basically your client couldn't even do a good squat. Their form was shit, or their push-up was shit. And so over the years of backing out of that mentality, educating myself more and more, keeping it simple. Like, if you can't do the simple things, why are you trying to roll, flip, kick, and squat? It just doesn't make any sense with me. Or all these entertaining, type workouts. It's, to each your own, but get the basic functional stuff down first. Okay, shoulders backing down, core is braced, weights in the heels. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Okay, that felt pretty good. So, slowing it down, working on clients' mobility, flexibility, ability to perform exercises correctly, and that's what gets you the most bang for your buck anyways. Doing all that other silly stuff, you spend so much time trying to figure it out and do it, versus doing a squat, putting our mind into our legs, the muscles that we're using, focusing on it, and 1, developing real strength, 2, progressing, 3, building nice lean muscle mass, 4, increasing our longevity, right? The more muscle we have is directly related to the longer life, quality life that we will lead, for sure. All right, gotta go again. We got 4 rounds of this one, 4 rounds of this one. All right, let's go. Round 3. Shoulders back and down, weights in the heels, core is nice and braced. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, one more round of those. And we got lunges. Woo. Oh, so I'm excited to get to the beach. I'm sure you guys care, but I'm happy to go on vacation, but I like working out on vacation. I by no means go at the same intensity as I do, in regular routine, but I definitely like to work out. It just makes you feel better, starts the day off, and I absolutely love doing workouts on the beach. It's so zen to me, being on the beach with the wind blowing, sounds of the ocean. I'm typically up pretty early, so there's maybe 10 other people on the beach with me, so the beach is mine, can do what I want, and it's just, I don't know, it drops me into what you call your parasympathetic state, which is, so you have sympathetic, which is your fight or flight. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. Then you have your parasympathetic state, which is your rest and digest state. And most of us spend a whole lot of time in sympathetic. That's why our cortisol levels are through the roof. That's why our stress is unmanageable. So getting into that parasympathetic state is so good for you. Shoulders back and down, weights in the heels. Here we go. For 12. 1, 2, let your body heal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep that core braced. 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Woo. All right, just the lunges and we're done. All right, so that parasympathetic state is when your body heals, you recover, like it is, like it's called, rest and digest. When you're in fight or flight all the time, it's really hard on your gut too, as well. It can really affect your microbiome in your gut. So finding times, or whatever it is for you, to get into that state is, again, going to improve your health, your energy level, your ability to recover, your ability to sleep well, like all of that, your ability to process and digest food. A lot of people, even if they're eating really healthy and they're under a constant or chronic state of stress, they're not absorbing all the nutrients from their food because of what they're doing to the microbiome in the gut. So getting in that position and allowing you to absorb nutrients better will also help you reach your weight loss or your composition goals as well. And I know I work on that too. You know, I eat great and this, but I'm under a constant state of stress with my job a lot. All right, here we go. Forward lunges. We have 10 on each leg. 10 on each leg. We're going to do all 10 on one side, then 10 on the other. I had a lot going on work-wise. Shoulders back and down, abs tight, and then COVID hit. I lost one whole business, so that's been great. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Okay, other side. Shoulders back, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest. Been writing my first ebook. It will be on Amazon soon as Amazon approves it, excuse me. So that's exciting. Anyways, just a lot going on. So getting things to help you get in that parasympathetic state are, 1, working on getting more sleep in the evening. If you wear some kind of sleep monitor, like I wear the Oura Ring, you want to look at your REM sleep and your deep sleep. Okay, REM sleep is where your brain recovers and heals. Deep sleep is where your body recovers and heals. You want to shoot for at least an hour of each per night is what your goal should be. If you can get more, that's fantastic. You'll be surprised how many people don't hit that on a regular basis. So, working on that. The other thing that I've been working on to help improve my recovery and decrease stress through nasal breathing and some other tools that I'm using is what's called your heart rate variability, which is why I got my Oura Ring in the first place. So your heart rate variability is one of the top measures of your recovery and how your body is doing. And so heart rate variability is the time between heartbeats, okay? Those milliseconds between heartbeats. So the higher your heart rate variability is, the healthier or better off you are. All right, so doing things to improve those numbers at night, and I have to say, my average was about 38 when I first started wearing my Oura Ring. I'm getting up to about 44 now, so I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, shoulders back and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why if you're not taking an active recovery day, at least 2 a week, you're screwing yourself. You need to. 6. More is not better when it comes to exercise. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Here we go. Shoulders back and down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Woo. All right, one more set of those. We got a little bit of abs, and we're out. Oh, good. So, you need, unless you were training for something specific, you need 2 days of rest a week, guys. 2 active recovery days a week, okay? You can still go for a nice walk, bike ride, but nothing taxing on the body. You actually kind of want to go for walks or a light bike ride because you want to increase blood flow into your muscles without tearing them down to help with recovery on those active days. And then nutrition is huge for recovery. So you guys, if you're eating like 1,200 calories a day, unless you're specifically on a cut, which is a short-term period of time, you're killing yourself. You gotta get that nutrient up, and your body will respond. Your composition will change. You'll start to replace. Well, you can't replace. You don't really replace, but you'll start to burn off more fat and build more muscle. So like muscle doesn't like literally go in and transform itself out of fat, right? So that's why I don't like saying replace, because people think like fat turns into muscle. No, they're two separate structures. You just lessen one and increase another. All right, last set, guys. Last set. Here we go. Shoulders back and down. Core is braced. Let's go. Step it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Last 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo. Thank goodness we are done with those legs. Okay. All right, guys. So you need a weight. We're going to sit up with a Russian twist. Sit up with a Russian twist. So we're going to do our sit up and then rotate at the top of that sit up. All right, we have 20 of these, guys. Okay, so it looks like this. Weight here, up, drop, drop, lower back down. Remember, when we lower down, press your vertebrae down into the back. Don't just plop to the floor. All right, here we go. Up, drop, drop. 1, up, drop, drop. 2, up, drop. 3, up. 4, up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, movement 2 is gas pedal pushes. Okay, so right here, actively pressing that back into the floor, arms in T. Think about pressing down on the gas pedal, pressing down on the gas pedal, pull it in, okay? We're gonna alternate legs. So right leg goes out first, then left, then pull them in. Then left, then right. All right? And here we go. Ready? Back press into the floor. Let's go. Pressed, pressed, pull it in. 1, pressed, pressed. 2, press. Keep that back down. 3, press, press. 4, press, press. 5, press, press. 6, press, press. 7, press, press. 8, press, press. 9, press, press. 10, press, press. 10, press, press. 9, keep that back down, press, press. 8, press, press. 7, press, press. 6, press, press. 5, press, press. 4, press, press. 3, press, press. 2, press, press, and 1. Good. All right, last and final. Bird dogs. Bird dogs. All right, bird dogs. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, shoulders are back and down, that pelvis is tucked under, activating that core. Do not have an arch back, okay? So keeping tucked under, you're gonna reach out and in as far as you can, keeping that under. This is not it. No arch. Okay, stay tucked under, in, and extend. All right? We have 10 on one side, 10 on the other. I'm gonna start right arm, left leg. Shoulders back and down, pelvis under, ready with control. Let's go. Reach, keeping that core nice and tight and brace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Readjust, shoulders back and down, core is tucked under. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, don't let that core go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. 20x abs, and we're out, guys. Ready? And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, you're done. If you got time, hit those ab exercises again. If not, great job today. Good work. And my next workout you'll probably see will be from the beach. All right, have a good one.